Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our yoga class this morning. For those who is the first time with me, I'm Garcia, and today I'm going to guide you through a 60-minute tone vinyasa flow. We are going to be flowing and giving ourselves a little twist. So, how we engage the sides of the body and how do we use the sides of the body to keep our balance. And for those who's the first time, I will really recommend to take a block with you if you have a block. If that's not next to you, maybe you want to have a chair, or perhaps you want to have a little book or a bottle to help you have some balance when we're doing our flow. And if you have any injuries, if you have any pains, something that's uncomfortable today, always please take care of your body. If you need to skip something, please do so. Or if you know that you have to adjust certain things, always allow yourself to adjust and to be as comfortable as possible for your practice. I hope you are good, taking a lot of care, and we're going to get ready to start. So just make sure that you are seated in a comfortable position. If it's possible, having a crossed leg. If you feel that this is uncomfortable, you can always start sitting on a chair. That's always an option. And just taking a moment here to close your eyes. And taking a moment to feel how is your body today. Notice any sensations that you can perceive. That might be the temperature of the room. That might be the sensation of your clothes with your skin. How are you seated? Maybe you feel that there is more weight towards one side than the other. Just notice. And imagining that there is a long string going from the seat bones all the way up towards the crown of the head. And from the crown of the head, it's pulling you even higher, expanding even further, helping you to grow taller. With that idea, you're going to bring one hand into the chest and one hand onto the belly, taking a moment to feel the warmth of your hands. And feel the movement of your breath. With every inhale, see if you can expand the chest towards your upper hand. With every exhale, softening the shoulder. And see if you can deepen the breath a little bit further, allowing your abdomen to press towards the lower hand with every inhale. And with the exhale, to soften, to release. Smile. Smile to your body, smile to your practice, maybe to your day or to any meetings, any work that you might need to do. And with that smile, all together, we're gonna open the eyes and inhaling, reaching the arms up towards the sky. And exhaling, interlace the fingers, press the palms to the front, curve a little bit your back. Inhaling, opening the chest, expand your heart. And exhaling, tug the tailbone, press the navel in, press the hands towards the front. Inhaling, lifting up. And exhaling, tug the tailbone, press the navel in, hands towards the front. One more time, inhaling, open. And exhaling, squeeze the navel in. See if you can feel the space between the shoulders as well. Inhaling, lifting up. Release the hands. We're going to bring the left hand towards the right knee and the right hand back. Rotate the shoulders away from the ears and see if you can lengthen from the crown of the head. With every exhale, squeeze the navel in and looking a little bit further towards the right shoulder. One more breath. On the next inhale, bring the arms up towards the sky, coming back to the center. Exhaling, bring the right hand towards the left knee and the left hand back. Rotate the shoulders back, give space to the front of your body, to your chest. And exhaling, squeeze the navel in, looking towards the left shoulder. One more, inhaling deep. And looking a little bit further back. Inhaling, coming all the way back up to the center. Our last little stretch in this seat. Bring the right hand down and reach with the left fingertips a little bit further out. If you want, maybe walk the right fingers a little bit further. Maybe even bring the right elbow down to the mat. And perhaps you want to make a big circle with the left arm. Explore the sides of your rib cage. And on the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center, reaching with the left hand down, right fingertips towards the side, and see if you can notice any difference. Maybe this side, you need to stay a little bit higher, or perhaps you want to go a little bit lower, explore if there is any change, any difference. And on the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. If you are seated onto a block, slowly move it to the side. We're going to give ourselves a little swing, passing onto the hands and knees, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and taking a moment to let the belly drop. Inhaling for a big cow, and exhaling, tug the tailbone and pressing the shoulders away for a big cat. Let the belly drop. Inhaling, looking for a big cow. Exhaling, tug the tailbone, press the navel in for a big cat. One last time, let the belly drop, inhaling up. And exhaling, tug the tailbone, press the navel in. Coming back to the center. From here, we're gonna reach with the left heel back and up, starting to engage deeper our core. Make sure that you're lengthening the whole left leg. And check your weight through your hands and knee. Make sure that you're not falling all the way to the right side. Keep the weight even. And if you feel comfortable, maybe the right hand goes out, opposite hand and leg. You're gonna take a deep inhale here. And exhaling, squeeze the left knee towards the right elbow. Inhaling and exhaling, squeeze it in. Inhaling, reaching out. The next challenge, bringing the left leg all the way out to the left side and the right hand out towards the right side. Take a moment here to check this extra challenge. And slowly inhaling, coming back to the center and lower the hand and knee. Let the belly drop. Inhaling for a big cow. And exhaling, tucking the tailbone for a big cat to change our sides. Inhaling, coming back to the center, reaching with the right heel back and up. Now checking here if there is any difference. Maybe you need more support in one side than the other, if you have any tender knees. And if you can reach with the left hand out, taking a deep inhale all together, pressing the shoulders up high. And exhaling, squeeze the knee towards your elbow. Inhaling, opening out. And exhaling, squeezing knee towards the elbow. Make a little ball with your body. Inhaling up. And exhaling, squeeze the knee towards the elbow. Inhaling, pressing out. Now staying here, see if you can move the left arm to the left side and the right leg towards the right side. Checking your balance here, you will feel how you have to really engage your obliques. One more breath. Inhaling, coming back to the center. And slowly lower the hand and knee. Spread the fingertips into the mat. Tuck your back toes. And gently bring the sit bones back and up for the first downward dog of your practice. Take a moment here to give yourself a little walk side to side. Maybe use a little bit your hips. Perhaps you want to bend a little bit your elbows, check your neck. Just one more breath. And from here, start walking the feet towards the hands one bit at a time. Placing the toes behind the wrists, bend your knees and they hold of the opposite elbows. Give yourself a little swing side to side, explore your body. Saying no with your head to give yourself a little bit more ease. And slowly release the arms, tug the tailbone even deeper, bend your knees, and slowly start rolling up the spine one bone at a time, making sure that you ground from your feet, coming all the way back to stand, walking to the front of the mat, big toes together, heels a little bit apart, Samasthiti position. And then all together, if it's possible, engaging Ujjayi breath in and out through the nose. All together, inhaling, lifting the arms up high, and exhaling, slowly fold forward, Uttanasana. If you need, bend the knees or hands. Inhaling, lengthen the spine, maybe come to the fingertips or hands to the shins. And exhaling, step or jump back, Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, low cobra or upward dog, your own choice. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking 3 long breaths here. And see if you can separate the feet, hip distance apart. If your heels don't touch the mat, maybe walk the feet a little bit closer. Try to draw the sit bones up towards the sky. On your next inhale, bend the knees between the hands. Step or jump to the hand. And exhaling, fall forward. Inhaling, reaching all the way up towards the sky. And exhaling, Samasthiti. Going one more round. Inhaling, reaching further, maybe little back bend. Exhaling, slowly fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine halfway. Exhaling, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. 3 long breaths. See if you can focus through your hands this time. Try to ground all the fingertips into the mat. Rotate the forearms towards the front. See if you can rotate the shoulders away from the ears. Free your neck. One more breath. On your next inhale, bend the knees between the hands. Step Tasana, chair pose. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. From here, step the right foot between the hands, lowering the left knee down to the mat. Imagine and try to keep the right knee on top of your right ankle, pointing towards the front. Inhaling, lifting the arms up. And exhaling, bring the hands on top of the knee, making sure your shoulders are above your hips. Taking a deep inhale. And exhale, rotate the shoulders away, low a little bit deeper. One more breath. See if you can release and lower a little bit deeper. Now with our arms, inhaling, reaching the arms up high. And only the arms, exhaling, bring the left hand to the front and the right hand to the back. Inhaling, coming back to the center. Your hips are stable. And exhaling, left hand to the front, right hand to the back. One more time. Inhale up. Exhaling, the left hand to the front, right hand to the back. Inhaling, center. And slowly lower the left hand down to the mat. Right fingertips go up towards the sky. See if you can keep right hand above your shoulder. And if you want to go further, tuck the left toes and see if you can lift the left knee up high. Make sure that your right hand is not falling front or back. You want to still try to open your chest a little bit further, look a little bit higher. One more breath. And slowly lower the right hand down to the mat. Inhaling, stepping back to a plank. And all together, exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin, all the body down to the mat. Rotate the shoulders away, untug your toes, lifting for a low cobra. In this low cobra, try to squeeze the elbows towards the body, towards your rib cage. And see if you can rotate the shoulders back a little bit further, engaging your glutes, pressing the hips into the ground. One more breath. And slowly lower. Tuck the toes. Inhaling, pressing back. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking one deep inhale and one deep exhale. Going to the left side. Inhale, step the left foot between the hands. Lower the right knee down to the mat. Making sure the left knee is on top of your left ankle. Reaching the arms up high. And then exhaling, bring the hands onto your knee, rotate the shoulders away. Imagine that string going from the seat bones to the crown of the head. And with every exhale, allow the body to sink a little bit deeper, still keeping your body engaged, your core engaged. One more breath. And a little bit deeper down, bringing our arms up, inhaling, reaching up. And exhaling, bring the left arm to the back, right hand to the front. Inhaling center. And exhaling left hand to the back, right to the front. Inhaling center. And exhale out one last time. Inhaling up. And then from here, bring the right hand down to the mat. Left fingertip reach towards the sky. See if you can tuck the back toes. Maybe leave the right knee up high. And make sure that your left knee is not falling to the sides, really pointing towards the front direction to your toes. One more breath. And slowly lower the left hand down to the mat. Inhale, stepping back to a plank. And exhaling, lower the knees, lower the chest and the chin, all the body. Rotate the shoulders back, lengthening halfway. And perhaps you want to go further this time. Maybe try to lift your hands off the mat, but don't let the elbows open. Still squeezing and pointing backwards. One more breath. Check your neck, that you can breathe, that you are long. And slowly soften down. Inhaling, tug the toes, pressing the seat bones back. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Very gently bend the knees between the hands. Inhaling, step or jump to the front. All the way, Samasthiti position. From here, with the feet together, we're going to reach with the left arm out towards the side. Height of the shoulder, reach with the right arm up. From here, reach a little bit further. It's okay if your hips go a little bit more towards the right. See if you can create this kind of L shape here. Trying to engage the side of the body, but make sure that your abdomen is not floating out. We want to keep the belly engaged and make sure that your neck is free, that you have space around your shoulders. On the next inhale, coming back to the center, going to the other side, right arm to the height of the right shoulder, and reach with the left hand a little bit further. See if you can lower a little bit deeper, and really make sure that you have space between your ears as well. Feel your feet into the ground. On the next inhale, coming back to the center, slowly lower the hands. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone. Utkatasana, chair pose. Staying here, gonna bring the weight a little bit further down towards the heels. When you look down, you should be able to see all your toes. If that's not possible, maybe try to lift your toes up. You will see how the weight directly goes a little bit further back. Now keeping the hands shoulder distance apart, giving space to your neck, to your ears. I'm gonna take a deep inhale and on right knee. Inhale, center. One more time each side. And exhale out. And exhale out. Make sure that your knees don't fall to the sides. Inhale, center. And exhale out. Inhale, coming back to the center to this chair pose. And exhaling, fall forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. And exhaling, step, jump back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking one deep inhale and one big exhale. On your next inhale, step the right foot between the hands. This time we keep the left knee up, staying on our back toes. Inhaling, reaching up for this high lunge. In this high lunge, some of you may feel that the hips get closed or that your right knee falls inward. Then try to walk the right foot a little bit more towards the right side, just in front of your right hip. Bring the arms up towards the sky. Taking a deep inhale here. And on the exhale, so you can lower a little bit further, right knee on top of your ankle, left heel pressing further back. One more breath. And slowly on the exhale, bring the left hand towards the right knee and the right hand back. See if you can follow your right hand, giving ourselves this twitch here. It helps if your belly is in, is engaged. One more breath. Inhaling, reaching all the way back up to the center. I'm going a little bit further, lower the left hand down to the mat, right fingertips up towards the sky. Still keeping this high lunge, right hand is above your shoulder, trying to reach towards the ceiling, towards the sky. One more breath. And slowly from here, lower the left knee down to the mat. See if you can stay here. Maybe you reach with the right hand back. If you can go further, bend the left knee. Maybe you can grab your left foot with the right hand. Give yourself a little stretch in this low lunge twist. One more breath. And slowly releasing the left foot down. Inhaling, tug the back toes, ground the right hand. And exhaling, stepping. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking one deep inhale. If you need to wiggle a little bit your knees. And exhale out. Going to the other side. On the next inhale, step the left foot between the hands, keeping the right knee up, swinging our back toes. Inhaling out for this high lunge. In this high lunge, making sure shoulders are rotating down the back, your shoulders are above your hips. If you can go further, maybe try to spread a little bit deeper. One more breath. And from here, keeping the left knee pointing to the right hand towards the left knee. And then from here, reach with the left hand back. Try not to keep it to the front. You want to really reach further. See if you can look over. One more breath. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. You're gonna lower the right hand down to the mat. You're gonna stay here, reach a little bit deeper. See if you can keep that high lunge. One more breath. And with control, slowly lower the right knee down. Reach with the left arm back. Just follow your hand. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you try to bend the right knee and hold your right foot with your left hand. If it's possible to let yourself sink a little bit deeper, open up your chest. One more breath. And slowly releasing the right foot down, bring the left hand down to the mat. Inhaling here, tug the back toes. Exhaling, pressing back to a plank. Hold this plank, taking a deeper inhale. And exhale, lower chaturanga, elbows next to the ribs. Inhaling up and exhaling, downward facing dog. All together, bend the knees to between the hands. Inhaling, step or jump to the front. And exhaling, fold forward. Now bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, Utkatasana, chair pose, lengthening all the way, Samasthiti position. All together, one longer sequence. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, Utkatasana. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Rotate the shoulders back. And exhaling, downward facing dog. On the next inhale, step the right foot between the hands. This time, the left heel goes down parallel to the short side of the mat. Inhaling, opening for a warrior two. If you need to adjust your legs, making sure that the right knee is pointing to the front on top of your ankle. And see if you can lengthen the back leg. We want to really ground the back of the left foot as well into the mat. Opening the arms, opposite directions, opening our chest. One more breath. Lowering a little bit deeper down. From here, reach with the right hand towards the front. And exhale, reverse the warrior, opening all the right side of the body. Staying here, make sure that you don't press onto your knee with the left hand. We want to try to reach a little bit further. If you feel that you're pressing, maybe bring the left hand behind your back. That's going to give you the activation of the core to really make sure that you're holding from your core. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center, we're gonna lengthen the right knee up. We're gonna reach with the right hand to the front and exhaling, opening for Theta Trikonasana, our triangle. If you can, staying here floating, engaging the side of the body. If you need, right hand to the shin, maybe bend your right knee. Or if you have that block or a chair, give yourself a little extra support, holding yourself with a block. Totally up to you. One more breath. Left hand still reaching towards the sky above your left shoulder. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. And exhale, reverse the triangle. Inhaling center. From here, bend the right knee. Bring the right elbow on top of the right knee. And reach with the left hand towards the front for a variation of Parsvakonasana. Imagine that you create one long line from the left heel all the way towards the left fingers, keeping the navel in, engaged towards the spine. One more breath. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center, lengthen the right knee up, and exhale, reverse the triangle. Okay, inhaling, coming back to the center. We're gonna close the right toes to look towards the left toes. If you need, close a little bit more your legs. Hands onto the hips, rotate the shoulders to open up the chest. And exhaling, fold forward for Prasarita Padottanasana. Now you can choose to bring the hands down to the mat or perhaps twist, making sure that you give space between the seat bones and the crown of the head. We want to lengthen a little bit further. And slowly lower the upper hand down, changing sides, opening up. If you're twisting, if you are flat, that's totally fine. One more breath. And slowly lower the upper hand down, bring the hands onto the hips, and all together, inhaling, lengthening all the way back up to the center, opening the toes towards the outside corners of the mat. We're gonna bend the knees. You're gonna work the sides of the body a little bit further, making sure that the knees are on top of your ankles. If you feel that the knees are falling in, I would recommend to close the legs a little bit more, make yourself a little bit more grounded and comfortable. You're gonna bring the hands next to the ears. You're gonna open the elbows, open your chest, take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, bring the left elbow towards the left knee. Inhaling, coming back to the center. One more time. Exhaling the left elbow towards the left knee. Inhaling, center. And exhaling, left elbow towards the left knee. Inhaling, center, going to the other side. Right elbow goes towards the right knee. Inhaling, center. See if you can lower your seat bones. And exhaling, right elbow towards the knee. Inhaling, center. One last time. Exhaling, elbow towards the knee. Inhaling, center. Lengthen your legs. Reach with the arms up towards the outside corners until you can lift your heels off the mat. Now here we try to keep the weight onto our big toes so that we can really press deeper into the mat, engaging your thighs, engaging your rib cage. One more breath. And slowly lower the heels down. We're gonna close the left toes, open the right toes to the front, bend the right knee, opening for this warrior two. Taking a deeper inhale, and see if we can lower a little bit further down. One more breath. And exhaling, rotate both hands down towards the mat and lower the left knee down to the mat. Inhaling, reaching the arms up high. And then exhaling, we're gonna bring the left to stay here, to stay just low. Maybe tuck the back toes. Maybe you want to try to bring the hands on front of your chest, opening the right elbow to the sky. And if you want to go further, lifting up the left knee to give yourself a little bit further impulse, giving ourselves this twisted high lunge. One more deeper breath, reaching from the crown of the head. And on the next inhale, bring the hands back up to the center. Exhaling, bring the hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Take a deep inhale in this plank. And exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhaling upward dog, rotate the shoulders back. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking one deep inhale and one big exhale. Gonna go all this sequence to the left side. Inhale, stepping the left foot between the hands. We're gonna lower the right heel down parallel to the short side of the mat. Rotating the arms, opening for this warrior two. See if you can avoid falling forward. You want to keep the shoulders above the hips and press with the back of the right foot completely into the mat. Open further, expanding your arms to opposite directions. One more breath. On the next inhale, reaching towards the front. And exhale, reverse the warrior, staying here. Again, make sure you are not pressing onto the back knee or that your back knee is bent. If you need, bring the right hand behind your back so that you're really engaging the sides of the body, really working from your core. One more breath. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center, lengthening the left knee up. Reach with the left hand to the front. And exhaling, opening for Udita Trikonasana, triangle pose. See if you can maybe stay floating so you engage the sides of the body. Or perhaps left hand to the left shin, maybe bend the left knee. If you need, placing a block underneath your hand. With your right hand, bend the left knee. If you need, placing a block underneath your hand. With our right hand, we try to reach towards the sky and open up the chest. First, the triangle. Inhaling center. We're gonna bend the left knee. We're gonna bring the left elbow towards the knee. The right hand rotates through the front all the way up to create one long line. Now here, try not to fold yourself forward and to open your armpit, open the chest, so you can turn the right hand towards direction face. So you're really rotating the shoulder back. One more breath. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. And exhaling, reverse the triangle. Inhaling center, we're gonna close the left toes to look towards the right toes again. If you need, walk a little bit more the feet together so you have a perfect stand. Rotate the shoulders back, open your chest, and exhaling, fold forward. Now notice the weight towards your feet. Before you put the hands down to the mat, see if you can walk the weight towards the front, towards your toes. And then gently releasing the hands down to the mat. This time we're gonna stay all the way down here. See if you can relax your head. Perhaps you want to try to press the elbows towards each other, or maybe even walk the hands further behind you, lengthening from the crown of the head, giving space through the lower back. One more breath. And slowly walk the hands towards the center. Bring the hands towards your hips. All together, we're going to bring a deep inhale, lifting all the way back up to the center. Opening the toes towards the outside corners of the mat. Bend the knees. Again, make sure that you don't let your knees fall in. Opening the sides of the body. Now going here a little bit further, taking a deep inhale. And exhaling, bring the right elbow towards the right knee. Inhaling center, keep reaching with your arms to the sides and exhaling right elbow towards the knee. Inhale center, make sure your knees are not falling and exhale. Inhale center, going to the left. Exhale left elbow towards the left knee. Inhale center and exhale lower. Inhale center and exhale lower. Inhaling center And then from here, rotate the hands all the way down to the mat, rotating, bring the right knee all the way down. Inhaling, lifting up, and reaching up with the left arm. See if you can want to stay here. Maybe you want to give a little more twist, right elbow outside of the mat. Maybe further come back to us. Bring the hands in front of the heart and try not to stay letting the elbows fall and close towards each other. And if you want to go deeper, see if you can lift up the right knee. Press with the right heel a little bit further back. And more breath. And on the next inhale, bringing the arms up all the way back up to the center. Reach. And exhale over chaturanga. Upward dog. And exhaling downward facing dog. Directly here, bring the feet together to the middle line of the mat. Our last push for our balances. Inhaling the right toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the left elbow. Inhaling, pressing back. Exhaling the right knee towards the left elbow. One more time, inhaling up. Right knee towards the left elbow. Inhaling back up. And now this time, exhale, step the right foot between the hands, keeping the left knee up. Bring the hands in front of the chest. Taking a moment here to square your shoulders. Bring the weight towards the front and slowly give yourself a little impulse to come into this warrior three. If you need, you can always get a block, maybe use a chair to give you balance. And from here all together, bringing the left knee back up to the center, press with the right foot down into the mat, lifting up high. You're gonna bring the right hand towards the left knee. The sensation that there is the need of bending a little bit the right knee, please do so. Always support your legs. And see if you can maybe look towards your left hand. And here we don't let the belly drop, but really stay lengthening the spine, pressing the navel towards the spine. One more breath. And then from here, the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. Release your knee, bring the right hand back up. So you can press with the left foot towards the front. Give yourself a moment here. Check if you are falling backwards, if this is happening. Maybe lower a little bit more your left leg, but try to keep one long line. Taking one deep inhale. And slowly from here, bend with the right knee and float all the way back into this warrior three. Taking a deep inhale. And very gently bend deeper the right knee. Bring the hands down to the mat. Step the left foot as far back as possible. Inhaling back to plank. And exhale over chaturanga. Inhaling upward dog. And exhaling downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. And a deep exhale between sides. And all together. Going to the left now. Feet together to the middle line of the mat. Inhaling the left toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards the right elbow. Inhaling back to the center. Exhaling the left knee towards the right elbow. Inhaling center one last time. Exhaling left knee towards the right elbow. Inhaling center. And exhaling, stepping the left foot between the hands, keeping the right knee up high. Bring the hands in front of the chest, rotate the shoulders back, really press the hands towards each other. So if you can bring the weight towards the front, leave the right heel up for this warrior three, making sure that your hips don't open to the side, still trying to create one long line. And with control, slowly bend a little bit your left knee and bring the right knee back towards the center, reaching up high, the knee towards the chest. And if you can bring the left hand to grab your right knee, you need bend the supporting leg to have a little bit more balance. And reaching with the right hand towards the front, rotating the right hand back. And then here, check, maybe you stay looking to the front. Maybe you can open a little bit more towards the side. Or perhaps you can go all the way, look back, feel that twist on your core, how you're engaging your balance. One more breath. And on the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. And then from here, press the right foot towards the front, reaching with the arms up high. Keeping this balance here. If you need, lower a little bit more your right foot, but try to keep your spine in one long line. One more breath. And slowly swinging the right heel back, bending a little bit the left knee. Bring the hands in front of the heart, keeping this warrior three for a moment. One deep breath. And slowly lower the hands down to the mat. Lower the right foot back. Inhale, stepping back to plank. And exhale over chaturanga. Inhaling upward dog. Taking a deep inhale. Either heels, you could always use a pillow or a block underneath your seat bones. And then from here, we're gonna take the right arm up. You're gonna bring the right elbow inside of the left arm and see if you can bring the right armpit to touch your left knee. Now, if you feel comfortable, walk a little bit further, look underneath your left shoulder, and perhaps you want to reach with the left hand to the front. Give yourself a moment here. Perhaps you want to bring the left hand all the way behind. Allowing your breath to slowly start to calm down. I'm gonna bring the left armpit to try to touch your right knee. Bring the elbow a little bit further. Maybe you can look underneath your right shoulder. Maybe you want to reach with the right hand to the front or all the way behind your back. Just making sure that your knees are not in pain or suffering. And slowly bring the right hand down in front of your face. Inhaling, pressing to release. And gently from here, giving a little impulse to pass into the cow. Let the belly drop down. Inhaling for a big cow. And exhaling, tug the tailbone. Pressing for a big cow. One more time. Let the belly drop. Inhale, pressing for a big cat. Coming back to the center and slowly to your legs and seat, or maybe swing the legs over one side to help you come onto our seat. From here, if you feel that the lower back is rounding or if you're falling backwards, I will recommend to place a block, maybe a little towel or a little pillow underneath your seat bones, sitting ourselves a little bit higher. If you don't have that block, you can always bend a little bit your knees, give yourself a little bit more support. Gonna flex the feet, reach with the arms up high, and exhaling, fold forward for Paschimottanasana. Now here, when you feel that your upper back is rounding and that you're crunching, staying there trying to lengthen and bring the hands wherever you can reach. Maybe that's underneath your knees, maybe that's your shins, maybe you can go a little bit further front around your feet, but try not to force yourself to fall backwards or front. Really allow yourself to rotate the shoulders and to take the time to breathe. Take the time to feel how your body gently opens. One more breath. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. If you had that block underneath your sit bone, slowly move to the side. And bring the hands about 20 centimeters behind your back. If you don't know where that is, one hand to the hip, lower the elbow. And now we swap the elbow for the hand. Now looking towards the front, that your hips are equally. One hip is perhaps a little bit lower than the other. And rotate the shoulders away, opening up your chest. One more breath. And slowly lowering the hips down. And from here, we're gonna lower the right leg down. We're gonna keep the left knee bent. We're gonna open the left knee to the side. Now here, if you feel that there is pain underneath your knee, you can always bring a block to support to have a little bit more ease. You're gonna square the shoulders and the hips, pointing towards your right toes. Inhaling, lifting up, and exhaling, fold forward for Janu Shirshasana. The same thing here. If you need, bend a little bit your knee, or perhaps you want to go deeper. Maybe you can grab your ankle, maybe your toes, maybe your foot. So notice here if you are falling towards one side and twisting, you can keep your body really balanced, reaching towards the front, lengthening the crown of the head. On the next inhale, coming all the left knee with the right elbow. If you feel that you're still falling backwards, you could use that support to help you press down to lengthen your spine. Still rotate the shoulders away, flexing the right toes. And on the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center and slowly releasing the left leg down. Now going to the other side, we're gonna bend right knee, lower the right knee down. If you need placing a block, it's normal that they feel different, so always adjust yourself. We're gonna square our hips and shoulders, lengthening the arms up. And exhaling, fold forward for Janu Shirshasana. Maybe hold around your toes, around your foot. And again, try to keep both shoulders equally leveled. Try not to fall towards one side or swing. Notice your breath, if it's fast, if it's slow. And on the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center, I'm gonna close the right knee. We're gonna hold the right knee with the left elbow, right hand comes down behind. If you feel you're falling, always take a little chair or maybe give yourself support with a block, lengthening up the spine. With the exhale, looking over towards the right shoulder. One more breath. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. And slowly release and lengthen the right foot down. Release your props if you have any on top of your mat. We're going to squeeze the legs towards each other. Lower halfway down until the lower back touches the mat. From here, without any impulse, inhaling, gently lifting up. And exhaling, touches the mat. And exhaling, lowering the. Stay here, take a deep inhale, and slowly lower the whole back down to the mat. Bend the knees, bring the knees towards the chest, and give yourself a little hug here, a little swing side to side. And where knees to come towards the right side of the body. And here, there is no need to press, there is no need to push. Just allow yourself for a moment to release. Maybe you want to look towards the left shoulder. Let go completely of any control of your breath and just feel your body. Feel that twist. Gently helping the knees to come back to the center. We're going to switch the hands. We're going to take the knees with the left hand and slowly guide the knees to melt towards the left side of the body. Looking towards the right shoulder if that's possible. Really release your weight. yourselves a little hug and just a last moment here. Maybe you want to rock a little bit side to side, or perhaps taking a deep inhale. And with the exhale, bring the nose towards the knees. Give yourself a big closing, close your energy. And gently lowering the head down to the mat, lower the feet, and lengthening the legs down the mat, opening the arms to the side of the body with space between your armpits, space between your inner thighs. And close your eyes. Take a space, release tension. In Shavasana, taking this moment to let the mind and body and your bones becoming heavier. I invite you to take the time that you need to stay in this Shavasana. You can stop the video and take your time to wake up or to meditate further. And if anyone needs to keep going with the day, gently, I'm gonna guide you to wake up the body slowly, allowing the fingers to wake up, the toes to wiggle, maybe circling your ankles and your wrists. Imagine big moving beyond, and gently finding your right side, creating a little ball, gathering your energy, and gently finding your way towards your right side, creating a little ball, gathering your energy, and helping yourself to slowly come back to sit, to find a comfortable seat, maybe cross your legs, maybe sit onto a chair or your heels. And taking a moment here to close the eyes and to feel your spine, lengthening the spine, allowing the shoulders to melt down the back, softening the muscles of the face, your bodies, and a big exhale out. And if it's part of your practice, slowly bow the chin to the chest and show gratitude for who you are, for how you are, remembering that each and one of us is unique. Each and one of us is special. Thank you all for joining this practice. Wishing you a lovely end of the year and a lot of strength and energy. Namaste.